Alright, we are here. It is time to check out early access of the new Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon patch. Thanks again for the people who reached out and offered to let me check this out from Awaken Realms Digital. If you randomly clicked on the video, my name's Ian, and this is Tainted Grail. You may have seen the Tainted Grail board game. There's also a Tainted Grail deck builder called Conquest. This is their first-person RPG game that takes place in that universe. And if you're interested in that, I have some videos of an early access version that I've been playing on my channel. But the great people over at Awaken Realms reached out and offered me the chance to check out the Cuanacht Rebellion a little bit early. So this is related, for a little context. The whole game in general, if you don't know much about it, is related to King Arthur. It's set in kind of alternate timeline where Arthur and his knights in the past did something great. It seems like they dispelled the weirdness, they saved the world, and a lot of time has passed, and like people's names, like Galahad is now a title instead of just a person, and the world is kind of falling apart. There's like a red plague going on, there's rumors that King Arthur has been resurrected, all kinds of stuff. And you can check out parts of that in the Tainted Grail Conquest game I talked about, and also in the early access of part 1. So this is related to a historical event, this new part, called the Battle of Badon. And for a little context, this is what was sent to me. It says, the Battle of Badon, or the Battle of Mons Badonicus, reportedly took place in the post-Roman Britain during the latter part of the 5th or early 6th century. This engagement is acknowledged as a significant triumph for the Britons, putting a halt to the westward expansion of the Anglo-Saxon realms for a certain period. The earliest mentions of this battle are attributed to the British clergyman Gildas, and they trace back to the 6th century. Today it is predominantly renowned for the alleged connection to the figure later immortalized as legendary King Arthur. While historical consensus on Arthur's existence remains uncertain, his name first emerges in the 9th century Historia Britannorum, where he is noted as having played a role in the battle alongside Britannic kings in a military capacity. Although he is not explicitly identified as a king himself, due to the scarcity of sources, there is considerable ambiguity regarding the battle's date, location, and specific details. Despite the scholarly consensus affirming the occurrence of this battle, the 12th encounter unfolded on Mount Badon, resulting in the fall of 960 men in a single charge led by Arthur, according to some accounts. Notably, Arthur himself is credited with striking down every single one of them. So this is related to that story, and we're gonna get to check out the new area first. So like you can play the prologue, you can play the Horns of the South, which is what if you look at my videos, from before I've been playing these two, and this is a new area. So it says start directly from Act 2 by choosing a preset level 20 character, fully equipped, recommended only for experienced Tainted Grail players. It's still in beta, there's gonna be some issues, but you know, I'm excited to have been gotten the opportunity, so once again, thank you. A little bit of information about me. I actually am a really big Arthurian fan. I got to study abroad in Wales and read the Mabinogion and see a lot of the Arthurian sites there. And now I'm getting to check this out, so I'm really excited about this. So we can play as a heavy tank, an offensive warrior, a pure mage, an arcane warrior, or a shadow hunter. And they've given us some preset saves to check this out. Also, I'm going to turn my lights up a little bit. It's a little dim in here, don't you think? There we go. A little more light on my face. So I tend to play rogues and wizards. My experience in the first part was that I really needed to start out with heavy armor and build up to being able to play a class I wanted to play, because I was getting lit up. I think I'm going to choose Arcane Warriors, a preset for those who believe that magic and sword fighting are a perfect match, versatile in all styles of combat. So we're going to jump right in, and we're just going to spend some time seeing what's going on in this area of the world. In general, I've been having a great time with this. I had one tiny complaint, and I didn't really even bring it up that much in my earlier videos, which was that I had some frame rate dip issues when, especially when I pulled out my bow and then, like, I hit the zoom button to zoom in to, like, snipe someone. And the game's in early access, it's just going to keep getting better and better. But my favorite parts of this are the lore. I love the Arthurian lore. I love anything where it feels like weirdness could be... Like, anything could happen at any time, right? You expect to talk to someone, and then they're like a werewolf, or a vampire, or like a dragon attacks, or like a monster runs out of the darkness. I like being surprised in that way, and it felt like my schedule every morning was that I would get up and immediately jump into recording. So I would spend an hour, and it just felt really nice to be able to explore the Tainted Grail universe and just do like a quest as much as I could and experience some stuff. Alright, let's create our characters. Male. You know what? Why not be absolutely yoked? Lil Tan. We're not going to spend too long on this, but just to show you what options you get with character creation. This goes across a lot of different games. I would love more curly hair options. As you can see, I got some pretty intense curls going on here, like a 4A maybe, or wait, is it A or C that's the higher level of curl? Anyways, I'm like on the lower end of the curliest type probably. Like we got some curls going on there, a little bit. We are going to go with this hair for now. Now just let me check out the faces. With this face. No facial hair. This is gonna be me. I am Ian. And we're gonna put it on normal difficulty. Alright, we're jumping in. I'm excited to see what's changed. Welcome to patch 0.7. And please do not skip these few tutorial messages because they're really important. We've made some crucial changes to the game, and we are still in the process of integrating them smoothly into the natural flow of the experience. They may not be as self-explanatory as we would like them to be eventually. From now on, whenever you'd like to rest, level up, or cook something, you're able to set up a bonfire in the game world. Very useful, because in the first part, you had to teleport back to the Horns of the South, which was like a big keep, and rest there. It's cool to be able to set up a bonfire. In order to do this, you'd have to open the quick wheel, using the right mouse button. This second wheel for now will allow you to set up bonfires and call back your horse when you get one and use the spyglass. So in order to do that, open the quick wheel, press Q, and switch to the second tab using the right mouse button. Okay, cool. Alright, hold on, we'll load it in a little bit. Alright, there we are. Everything going good. I'm just looking at my recording a little bit. Alright. So, for people's information, let me save real quick while we're in here. I usually don't play first-person RPGs that much. I'm a third-person kind of guy. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of mechanics in this game, which I really like, because a complaint I had about some of the more recent RPGs I played is it didn't feel like I was speccing into a certain build as much as I was just unlocking skills, and I really love being like, I need fire damage to beat this boss, let me go train that up. So a quick overview of some new features. Loadouts are a very important part of the game. You can prepare 4 item sets that you can change using 1, 2, 3, 4. Items you put in the quick slot and autofill slots will be available for you in the quick menu. So you want to be able to get stuff fast. Yeah, quick slots. One additional important thing, you can use items you put in the quick autofill slots during gameplay X without entering the wheel. You can cycle between them, making throwing knives easier to use. Okay, that's really helpful. Okay, so we've got Camelot light armor. We are looking pretty sick, to be honest. So we've got our Gladius. And our shield on our first one. Then we've got Malaise. It drains stamina from the target, so they can't do any actions. Darg Du's Kiss. Channeling sucks the life out of the target, giving a portion of it back to you. Barrier, that shields us. Blessing of Brambles. Blesses the caster for 120. Returns 33% of damage received back to the attacker for the duration. Alright, pretty cool. Oh, and I really like the change they've made to the weight here to see how over encumbered you are. We've got some stuff in our inventory. Alright, let's start exploring. Well, and then before we even jump into that, we've got skills. So there's a skill tree. Like I said, I really like being able to spec into a lot of stuff in this way. We don't have any points available right now. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. Perception. 7 points in this tree. 5 in that tree. And then you've got all these stats. So, let's start exploring. What's going on in this area? And you can put your weapons away. I always feel funny when you're running around without your weapons. We do have this big map. And there is fast travel available, and as I said, you can get a horse in this. So this is a new area. I have not checked out anything here, so let's just see what happens if I go into Avalon. Like I said, I did not make it all the way through the early access part 1, because I was taking it slow. But there were, like I said, some really cool quests I liked. One in particular, this is a little spoiler. It's a minor quest, I think. It didn't really interact with anything else in my experience. But, so there was a quest where I was walking around this area of the Horns of the South, which is the big keep I mentioned, where you're generally safe. And I found a guy named Sigibald. And he was like, hey, we're not allowed to leave the keep right now. Hello? Oh, okay, this takes me back to the first area. I see. So this is the Horns of the South, where I was. Okay. Alright, well, we'll go to the next area then. And he, like, they're not allowed to leave because the commander has said no one can leave the base. And he's like, I went to the bar a while ago and got trashed, and I left some important documents there. Can you go get them for me? I was like, yeah, sure, buddy. You seem like a good guy. So I go there, I pick up the paperwork, and the guy there is like, I don't really remember anyone coming in here. It's been a while. And then he's like, oh, you talked to Sigibald? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, bro, that dude died of, like, the plague, like, a year ago. And so it's like a Hitchhiker's Ghost story, but a kind of quest, and I didn't see it coming at all. I did give you a little spoiler for that. A little minor side quest. But there's quests like that all over the place. Alright, let's get exploring. So, oh, hello. Here lies Cuanacht, the invincible slayer of the swamp weirdworm. May the All-Mother embrace him. Glory to his memory. Letter. There is a lot of reading you can do in this. It's cool. I like it. Lots of lore building. Let's meet at Cuanacht's grave tomorrow before dark, then we'll find a safe place to survive the night and head towards the Horns of the South. I hope the rumors are true and the folk in the South are still independent from Camelot. So, stuff has been, not going well in Camelot, from what I gathered in the first part of the game. Like I said, they might be. I found a fast travel point, so I got some XP. They might be doing some kind of, like, necromancy to raise King Arthur again, is what it sounded like in the first part. Alright, hello. Are we cool?
It's good to just sit and think.
Dalriada Warrior.
Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody. So
he's like, if you're cool, I'm cool. What are you doing here?
Working hard. We're gathering people. But we don't need anything from you. You've got some guts. Walking right up to a pair of Dalrita.
So there are, like, different clans in this, and they will often give you quests that oppose each other.
We're Dalrita. We make sure that the Camelot scum infesting Cuanacht don't even dare to think about heading south. Imagine A Camelotian who's also a deserter. Unbelievable.
I mean, I'm wearing Camelot
Even
armor. These guys are
Gringos
gonna
have
light
their
me
honor,
up.
unlike those scum. And catching a deserter? Now that's a real treat.
What do you do with those you
We do what
captured?
any honourable warrior would do with deserters. We help Camelot get rid of their cowards. You could say those vermin owe us a debt. Thanks to us, they're well fed, and Denham pays us handsomely.
Are there a lot of
Aye,
Camelodians?
We've been here for 2 years now, and they're multiplying like vermin.
It all seemed innocent at first. They were just supposed to help the local lord to mine resources.
Ha, sure. And those nitwicks from Cuanacht fell for it like naive children. So when the troops arrived, they were caught completely off guard. The Red Priests came along with the troops, and then, out of nowhere, the Red Death resurfaced. Even now,
Dang old
it's the
plague's always
Camelotians'
coming
aim
back.
to take the Menhir. The village is torn. Some want to go to Camelot, others want to stay. It's a complete mess in there, my fair help me.
She won't. The goddess doesn't like people like us.
What do you mean
Shut
by
your
people
mouth.
like you?
You're flapping your gums like
You
a
guys seem
wench in a
pretty chill.
brothel. Anything else? Or will you be on your way?
Who's
A
Denholm?
Camelot legate. He commands the rabble you see swarming in Cuanacht. He's decent enough, and he pays a good price for deserters' scalps.
Oh, okay, so I should go back and get that scalp.
Good hunting.
So, one of my, not like issues in the first part, but I was always a little worried, is like,
So tired.
everybody in the wild in the first part of the game was an enemy. Like, if I was outside, I went in expecting that I was about to have to, like, fight to the death every single time. And then if they were nice to me, it was a nice little change. But, you know, it was a little nerve-wracking. Alright. So it's nice to meet some people who want to talk to me right from the start.
Having fun, are we?
I'm not going to steal your onion.
It's nice to have a break.
Do you have different stuff to say?
You again. I'm not one for chin wagging.
Chin
Better
wagon.
remember that.
Have a nice day.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Let's check out this tree really quick. Oh yeah. Food is very important. Let me, real quick, put some stuff on my quick slot. I don't really want to put health potions on there yet. I have too good to use syndrome. Alright. Look at that castle. Alright, something happened. Oh shit! Hello. Okay, really cool. Like I said, I love the ambiance of these games. Alright, let's just take a look around. What do we got going on here? There's like a little building down there. Do I have any quests right now? So this is the first act. Denholm, the Camelotian legate. I mean, we'll start heading that way, I guess. But so my hope is that for people who watch this, to give them a little bit of a first look at this and just see how cool the game is. So I'm gonna try and do some missions. You know, if we can... Oh my god, I think these guys are... Alright, here we go. Oh, he de-aggroed. Do I have a bow? I do really like using a bow. I do not have a bow right now. So,
Prepare for battle.
we've got this dweeb here. Oh no, both two of them aggroed. Get him. Ah! Little frame rate drop there. It's in early access. There is a parry mechanic if you get it right. Ah! Okay, okay. Oh, okay. All three of them are in on me now.
Don't mess with me.
Alright, alright. Hold on. Did the other guy die? Alright. I thought you were gonna be dead. Oh! Okay, he's done.
Do better than that.
Arrows are raining down from above. Alright, hold on. Let's drop back here for a sec. Okay, we can finish this guy off before we do anything else. Duck and weave. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I think Alt is dash. Yeah. Alright, we got him. So what I'm gonna do real quick, just because I don't want to have the frame rate drop down, is let's go to medium. Some will only change after a restart. Okay. I do have a 2070 for a video card, so my rig is not, you know, the best in the world. So that might be on me. I want your lockpicks. I want your short bow for sure. Alright, hold on. We gotta loot the bodies. But that in general is a little taste of the combat. Some of the enemies too, like, I was like, alright, I snuck up on this guy, I hit him with a fireball, and he was like, oh, that's not gonna be enough, buddy, and messed me up. I don't want a greatsword. I'm not super big on being heavy in general. So I got some better boots. 4 armor, 5 armor, and increases stamina. Okay. So now my weight has gone up a bit. But that's okay. Alright. Now, food is important, like I said. Carrots, I'll take those. And I love any game that has like cooking mechanics or stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things going on here that you can use to interact with in this game. Hello? There we go. Are we? Oh, you can pet the horse! Let's go pet him again. One more time. Give him a nice little pat. Oh! Like I said, in the first one, there wasn't a horse to ride. Now, we did take some damage there. Let's pick some roses real quick. I could just eat food to heal up. But let's try the new bonfire mechanic. Right here. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. Using the bonfire allows you to cook, rest, and level up. There is no other way to add stat points and skill points after leveling up. However, the bonfire can be fueled by an ethereal cobweb. Fueling your bonfire will protect you from the weirdness at night and allow you to rest safely. It allows you to craft alchemical potions, use fast travel, and identify items. We'll let you experiment with these features. Okay, so I want to cook. So you can click this and just make like a random meal, and you can also find recipes. Oh, it's undercooked food. My cooking level is not good. But let's, just so we have some stuff. Level up. Do I have any points? I don't have any available skill points right now. Alright, let's rest. Just for an hour. Ah! Okay. Combat happens. Bro, I was just trying to rest here. Alright, we'll take your meat and leather, I guess. Okay, and then like I said, so on our quick slot, we can put our undercooked food. We tried our best, and it heals for more than other would have otherwise. Alright, give ourselves a quick little save here. And let's continue exploring. Okay. And then you can see at the top of the taskbar there's all kinds of stuff to look at. The Royal Geographer's Note, Magic Oak Merlin. Merlin is the tree that grew from an acorn brought from the homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. He gifted the young saplings to Palamedes, the founder of the Tarian family, who planted it at the burial site of the brave warriors with whom he fought. But what gives Merlin its unusual leaf coloration? Legend has it that among the bodies of the knights, there are also the remains of the floor dwellers, which could indeed explain Merlin's supernatural properties. Or perhaps Merlin himself breathed magic life into the sapling. We will likely never know. What is certain, however, is that this oak is unique to the entire island. The wealth of Cuanacht does not lie in its mines, it lies in its unparalleled history, the memory of which should be honored every day. Okay. What is this over here? That's a tree stump, obviously. But what is this infernal contraption? So, improvements I've seen so far. Even with a little bit of, screen, you know, the FPS drop I had, it's running much smoother than it did before. Being able to make a bonfire, the last tree, is, a really cool mechanic. I really like, so I'm like I said, I'm an RPG player. I tend to play quick characters like rogues. So having these pre-made saves will allow me to test out some different builds, I think, and just kind of see, maybe get outside my wheelhouse a little bit. Okay. I see some enemies. Just take a quick look at the map. The last tree. Alright, well. I'm not gonna break my ankles, so if you hurt yourself in this game and you don't, like, deal with the injury appropriately, you can get worse wounds from that. So, you know, take care of yourself. Alright, let's see if we can find our guy. Enemies? Hello? But like, I feel wonder in the same way I feel in, like, a Soulsborne game when I'm exploring this place. Like, I feel like I'm like, there's a whole world that's lived in, and there's things going on that I should look for and try to find. And like, the exploration feels satisfying to me. Alright, we're coming up on our quest for that Camelosian guy.
Tired.
Me? Oh, that was me talking. So we found the lower city. Alright, let's give ourselves a save real quick. And let's actually, get something here. Okay. Hello. Are we cool? Please don't be mad at me.
You notice a strange commotion. The Red Priests are here, demanding access to the vault beneath the statue in their search for people infected with the Red Death. Their request is met with a refusal from a man named Murig. His haggard appearance doesn't exactly exude authority, yet for unknown reasons,
You're like, bro does not look well enough to be this mean.
Denholm. As you focus on the men here, their voices fade into the background, becoming nothing more than distant noise. Then the men here, it reacts to you. You lose consciousness for a moment, and when you come to, all eyes are on you.
Another thing I love about Tainted Grail is the art. This art,
everything.
I'm all in. More of this, please. Feed me it.
Your arrival seems to have ignited a spark of hope. A chance to revive the dying men here.
Okay, so in this world, there is the weirdness I said, and no one really seems to fully know what the weirdness is, but it transforms people, it makes monstrous things happen. If it comes over you, you're in trouble. And the menhirs seems to repel them, and they've been going out. And so what we've got here is maybe a way to relight them. Okay. They just left me laying on the ground? Man, no respect here. Alright, so we've got this. The main questline of Cuanacht will be unlocked in the full version of the game. Okay, so let's focus on this for now then. You got anything to say, buddy? Alright, we got a fast travel point. What's this place? By order of Legate Denholm, this tavern is closed to prevent the spread of the Red Death. Okay, this is my stash. Cool. So there's a lot to explore, obviously, but I'm gonna focus on following a quest line right now. So that way, in this video, we can truly see what the game is offering us to do.
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No, man, I was just telling you, there's so much in the game.
And there will never be anything.
Here, have some coins.
Ah, yes. Gold. The true nothingness.
Oh, man, he didn't want that. Is everything
Look
alright?
around you. Everything you see doesn't exist. We're not here. And the real Lord, the four-armed king, is lost forever. He's just greedy.
Good voice acting.
Lords everywhere. False kings. There is no king. Sagramore wanted too much. And Yvain.
Can you tell me who Sagramore and Yvain are?
Know what he wants. Nothing. There's just nothing.
Sagramore, who are you talking about?
His cursed kingdom. I've seen it haunt my endless nightmares. A kingdom now forgotten by all. An aberration that should never have existed. I saw it. He made them kneel and cry his name. Sagramore! Sagramore!
Man, whoever's voice acting this guy, give him, like, pay him more. He's killing it. Are you talking about the present Lord of Cuanacht?
But absent. Always absent. Always uncertain. Cuanacht is doomed. As is Yvain's entire bloodline.
Alright. I already gave you some money. You, just be chill, bro. I'll try and save the world as much as I can. Alright, so let's go see what's going on over here. Give me a quest, man. I don't have the Red Death, I promise. Hello. Why do you want to take the menhir? Why do you need that Mirig? Is Cuanacht really in danger from the Red Death? Alright, let's start at the top.
Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the wordness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together.
I do like that at least his immediate response is that we need to band together to be safe.
The right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die. Either from the wordness itself.
Like a lot of people, right? Their instinct is like every man for themselves. At least he seems to be saying, I want to work together.
I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon.
I'm vibing with you. What if your plan doesn't work?
Then, at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet.
The derelict
us
fleet.
To return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of. and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the wordness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a solution in that case. Okay, what do you need Murig for?
Who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who knows the rituals necessary to ignite the menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness.
Okay, so they don't like each other, but they are working together.
That. I'm no fool.
Like I said, there's a lot of factions that can doing quests for them can put you in opposition with other people that you would otherwise work with.
He'll try to find a way to reignite the menhir, so that he could stay in Cuanacht, despite our agreement. So, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, make sure you come to me first.
Okay, I'll try. Is Cuanacht really in danger?
That's what the priests are for. Go ask them. It's been years since I last saw someone infected. Although, I have to admit that their fear-mongering about the Red Death has been useful. Thanks to the priests, the people here have become much more inclined to go to Camelot with us. Is there anything else you need from me?
Here you go.
Who told you that? The Dalrita? I've never paid a single gold coin to the Dalrita
they
for
set me up.
deserters, not even once in my life. But since we're talking about deserters, some of my men do appear to be missing. Among them is Emery, my trusted adjutant.
I'm in Atlanta, and Emory University is right nearby. I'll go pick him up. He's probably at the university.
If you could find him, or whatever's left of him, I'd be very grateful for a report.
I'll keep an eye out.
Emery is not only an experienced soldier, but he's also devoted to Camelot and very pious. His disappearance is really hitting morale hard.
So about those deserter scouts.
If you can handle the deserters, you can be sure I'll reward you. You see, it's hard to keep the men's morale up in these uncertain times. It's really no wonder that every once in a while, some of them try to desert. Still,
very understanding leader.
Desertion is unacceptable, and will always be punishable by death. Camelot especially insists on nipping the problem in the bud. Anything else? I'll await your return. Safe travels.
Alright, so let's focus on that Emery quest if we can. Keep an eye out for him. Okay. Hello.
Welcome,
Asgal. You got any information about Emery?
Or a small quest you seek, and you found the right man. Asgal's the name, and I'm the one who'll pay up for bandit heads, deserter scalps, and any other nasty artifacts you might bring back from your adventures. And if you're looking for well-paid work, check the bounties I'm posting on the notice board.
I have some questions. Tell me about yourself.
My marching days are behind me, but the battles here are just as fierce, even if they're not fought with steel. I've seen my share of skirmishes, in places most wouldn't dare whisper of. Now I handle lesser wars. Paper, promises, and payoffs. These are my weapons as quartermaster, keeping our forces ready.
Okay, he's quartermaster. He didn't tell me that before. Who do you work for?
Legate Denon. He's the backbone of our operations here, steering our strategies to fortify Camelot against the threats of weirdness. His mission is my mission. I'm here to ensure safety.
Everyone here right now seems very level-headed. What are you doing?
My job's about handling every detail that doesn't reach Legate Denon, and shouldn't. From small disputes to organizing lesser tasks for our troops. I make sure that everything runs smoothly and efficiently. Think of me as the man who keeps undercurrents calm, so the ship can sail untroubled.
Alright, bounties. I haven't looked at any. I have a few deserters.
Here's your gold.
Any jobs?
Actually. Besides the bounties listed on the notice board, There is one other matter where I could use your help. I need someone to investigate an old mine. The workers haven't reported in a while, and the rest of the men...
you know, it's always safer when you go underground.
If you ask me, the mine was depleted.
That's where all
and the
the
workers
friendly
probably
monsters
just
are.
left. This happens quite often. However, I'm concerned about the lack of communication. Even if the mining was finished, they should have reported back to me. The job is yours if you want it. You will, of course, be well rewarded.
Sure, I'll check it out.
It's good to have someone like you at hand. The job gets done and I don't lose men. Both of us benefit from this arrangement.
Okay.
Yes?
Make sure you're back with stories worth my time.
I clicked the wrong button. I almost swung at him.
Feel like a bother.
Where'd he go? Oh, he got up and walked away. Okay, so we've got a mine quest. Whispering crystals. So let's head to that. What I would really like for people to see out of this, first of all, is the game itself. But secondly, is like, you know, how the quests are written and stuff, and how cool they are. Alright, so we'll place a marker here for myself, and let's head over there. Actually, I think my guy said he was tired, so can I... Okay, wait, I gotta be outside, maybe? I was like, maybe we take a little rest, and then pick up. Because, like, when you're well rested, you also get bonuses and everything. Seems like the sun's going down a little bit. Is that the main quest? That is. Okay. So what's our hello? Ah! Okay, these guys are strong, and these are enemies I didn't see in the first part. Okay, stamina up. And you can see my one-handed skill just went up. Get parried. Alright, these guys are tough. Alright, one down. I'm out of stamina. I'm not doing well. Alright, we got him. Alright, so I guess that answers the question of, are there actually, you know, infected still vibing? Oh! Run. I didn't even see him. Alright, it's nighttime. So, I'm gonna try and find a place to rest, but I don't know where I can rest in here. Bookstore? Hello? I'm looking for an inn. That's a tavern. That's the closed tavern. Osmond's house. Right, in the camp, it seems like there would be barracks for me. Okay. Can I can't sleep in that bed. Where can I take a little nappy nap? Alright, maybe not here then. Look how beautiful the sky. I love when I can like see the moon rising and stuff in games. Oh. That was one of the things I most liked about living in the UK, was that I got to like see the night sky more than I did in, you know, the big cities here. obviously I spent time in Cardiff and London and stuff, but just being out in the Welsh countryside when I was in Lampeter. Let's rest until 8 a.m. Hopefully he doesn't come home and get mad at me. Alright, see, we're well rested now. Alright. This is cool. I'm really enjoying this update so far because of just the small changes, like the level up system looks different, the mechanics for bonfires and all that is really cool. Okay, give me a save. Let's start making our way towards the Whispering Caves. We killed 2 of those guys, so I'm not sure how enemies spawn in this game. Like, if they come back, or if they're just like random wild animals. Also, let me, I'm more of a bow kind of guy when I'm setting up. Oh. Okay. Alright, we got him. No problem that time, but there was only one of them. Alright. Pray. I don't know what it's gonna do right now. Is it gonna take all my health? Oh. Floating bench, early access? That's actually a magical feature of this camp. You get to sit at the floating bench. Okay, so to get there, it looks like I'm gonna have to... Well... Oh, I died. I was trying to platform. Alright, reload. Alright, we can do this. We can make it to the cave. Get me back in there, baby. Like I said, I'm having a great time immediately just exploring. I really love games with well-established lore that doesn't just spoon-feed it to you. Like, you have to talk to people, you have to piece together stuff. It's very satisfying when you do that. Alright. Let's see if we can find a way around to get there a little easier. I dispute that. You didn't reach me. Who are you? Why are you mad? Oh, you're a Red Death infected with a shield? Oh, okay. Alright, you're pretty tough. You left yourself open to that. Okay, he fucked me up too. The new enemies in this area are no joke. But like, so like, in the first area, there was a bounty for a knight. Honestly, this part might be a little too difficult for me at this point. I might need to level up a little bit. But there was a bounty for a knight who I had to fight my way down this like thin road. And it took me like a lot of like thinking and like, you know, summoning a wolf to protect me. Luring guys out by shooting arrows at them and like 1v1ing them so I just didn't get swarmed. So it's very satisfying to do stuff like this. Alright, before we go that way, real quick, let's take a look at the bounties. And maybe there's something a little more our early game speed to try and get stuff done. Or interact with more stuff, you know? Sucks that the bar is closed. We would like the party. Alright, to the bounty board. So there is a fast travel point, like, by the beginning of this area. I kind of wish there was one here, too, so I could fast travel to here. Alright, you're here. Where's your bounty board?
Why does everything always feel like a bother?
Bounties. Bounties? My athletics improved? And that's another one of my favorite leveling mechanics, is like when you just do stuff, and because you do stuff, your stats improve.
The commander's mind must be sharper than his sword.
What's going on over here? Alright, well, I guess what we'll do for a little bit is we'll just explore. Or I was like, this isn't where I'm supposed to be going, so And so another thing that I find very cool about this game is, like, I'm not usually an early access kind of guy. I like to, you know, get the polished version of it. But because I was so infatuated with Tainted Grail Conquest, the deck builder, I really wanted to try this. And so once again, I gotta give a big ol' thank you to Awaken Games for giving me the opportunity to check this out. I see a question mark on my screen. How do I get there? Camelot Barracks. I bet that's where I can nap. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. There's like this. It feels like a fully lived-in world. Oh, I've gone around in a big circle. All right, let's check out the barracks. What's going on there? Instead of me resting in that random guy's house like I did before. Okay, so this is where we can nap. Anything going on up here? More napping. Leave a comment if you like napping. That's what I'm all about. Okay, so I am unclear on where the bounty board is. Take a little look at the map real quick. Main square, stash. This is where we came from. Well, that's where we came from fully. Okay, so let's go fuel your bonfire to use fast travel. Let's go this way and just see what's going on out there. I usually try to keep my YouTube videos about an hour long. You know, you can check it out, you can watch it. It doesn't take up your whole day. We might go a little long in this one just because, you know, we're exploring. Are you guys cool or are you enemies? Oh, you're working. Okay.
Talking to myself.
Hello.
I guess it's one of those days.
You know, from what we've been checking out, if you watch this and, you know, you're interested in Tainted Grail, I might be able to get some early access codes for some people if you leave a comment asking for them. I could also, I would like, oh my god, you guys you're angry.
You're nothing but a peasant. It's but a scratch.
Retreat. Ah! I got stuck on the log. I was trying to dodge that knife. Alright, I'm getting lit up. Holy crap, man. Oh my god. I would, if you're interested, I would like to know what quests, if you want me to do another episode of this. And just see what I'd like to, if you want to see me explore a certain area. Like I said, I usually like to see really polished end games of stuff, but I'm really invested in this world and seeing how it develops. So, like I said, I played about 10 hours of the first part, and it seems they said there's about 20 more hours of exploration in this part, so we could go a lot of different places. We'll try and go a little bit longer and just see if I can at least get past these two dweebs hanging out here. Alright. I'm all the way back here? Aw, man. Please, let me... I want to know how to get down here, but... Like, is there a way to go down and around to the caves? Unlock requires key.
Sit and think.
To the sit and think line. That didn't do that much damage. I thought it did a ton. I was like, oh my god, I barely fell. My dude, he's made of glass. Reminds me of the poem from the Lord of the Rings. I sit beside the fire and think. All right, hold on. Let's save real quick. Oh, get sniped. Okay, this, the freeze frame if you kill them in one hit thing was not in the first part. And that's a really cool feature they added. Alright. You look at that. When you, so like I said, the way you plan your engagements in this game is really important. His foot's freaking out over there a little bit. We'll take the hearts. Alright, so being near the water is obviously dangerous. This is like in The Witcher, there's drowners. So does like a surprise attack do more damage then? I don't have any arrows left. Take that. Because like I was one-hitting them when they were unaware of me. Okay, so where's the mine? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Well, we did take out some drowners, made the area safer for our neighbors. Oh, I went right by the cave, I see. Alright, let's go in the Crystal Cave and see what nightmares await us here. It'd be a little sample before we end the video of our first impressions of this. Okay, what's going on in the cave? Probably nothing good, right? I do see wild animals on the map. I hear like some kind of like sounds being made. I'm clinking around, so I'm not that stealthy. Marrow gas. Ah! And the corpse eater? No! It went in slow-mo, and then it killed me because I couldn't keep swinging. Okay, so those guys are out here being a little creepy. So, like, what I need to be better at in this game for sure is using all of my resources, like, different spells and all that, to, you know, give myself the best chance to win. One thing that happened a lot in the first one, and why I didn't end up using spells that much, was because they used so much mana that I just felt like I was wasting mana all the time. Alright, we'll start out with a fireball, maybe. Holy crap, these guys are tough. I got wrecked. Alright. Let's give it one more try. Let's look through our stuff, see if we can get past one of these Marrowgast. And like I said, it takes, sometimes you have to plan your engagements like way ahead of time and make sure you bring the right kind of gear and all that. And I don't really know what kind of attacks the Marrowgast is doing and whatnot, so I'm not sure what's you know, not working for me. Alright, maybe if we try and slow him. Oh! There he goes. So it was so I was looking at the screen and it wasn't the Marrowgast that made me jump. My cat walked perfectly in line out of the back of the computer screen on the desk. It scared me. Like I thought I was being attacked by a real Marrowgast. Okay. Look, we made some progress. And so, like, you can really get in the weeds with exploring these, dungeons. And, like, obviously there's gonna be a lot of enemies in here. And if I get myself stuck in here, I could probably end up having a hard time getting out. If I could even, you know, get in. I just want to see what this dungeon has to offer a little bit more of. There's a really cool quest in the first part with a necromancer with a dungeon, and I also really love, there's like a zombie who, he's like sitting at the front of the crypt that the necromancer is working out of. Bro, you deal so much damage! Okay, get out of here, you suck! Heal me up a little bit? That guy is so strong. Okay, so that was the guy who walked up here and fell down the pit. I see. But instead, it spawned me, like, right next to him. Okay, one more time. Let's just... Two paths, both alike in dignity, in the fair Camelotia, where we lay our seat. Alright, so... did the people working here get turned into these guys? Or were they attacked by these guys? Oh my god, what are you? Run? I don't know what to do with you. The sounds are real creepy. Okay, I would get lit up in there. And this guy's glitched out down there. So, alright. Well, this is a little taste of what is to come in part 2 of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I'll take a little pause here. Oh, you know what? I'll keep myself small because you can see our stream setup, like, stuff on there. This is really cool. There's a lot of big changes. Like I said, I love the bonfire. There's a horse now. The voice acting was really good and much more even. In the first part, like, the voice acting was good, but sometimes you would talk to, like, one person, and they would sound really quiet on this side, and they would be really loud on this side. Or, like, your character would hit E, but then the guy would walk around you, and he wouldn't follow them. So, like, being able, like, when we were talking to those two Dalriada, and they were turning their head was really nice. Like I said, I love the lore. I'd love to check out more of this, and I'm really thankful for Awaken Games for giving me the opportunity to see this in beta a few days early. And, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like a key, maybe leave a little comment, and I might be able to help you out with that. And yeah, you know, maybe we'll definitely be back for more of this, especially when the full game is done. But if you want to see more of the beta, also, you know, leave a comment. And as always, do the whole like, comment, subscribe thing. Check out our other videos. And once again, just thanks for giving me the opportunity to do this.